It is dangerous business walking out your front door, especially when your front door leads out to the Gloaming. Diseased rats, mad mooses, moose, whatever you want to call them, stampeding boars, and camp invading trolls. All are some of the dangerous inhabitants of the Gloaming that our crawlers have come across as they traverse their way through the wilds of this unforgiving, shadow dark landscape. Their goal is to make it to the south to find the moss-covered stone menhirs and reach that destination by nightfall so they can be around that area for when the new moon would have risen in the sky and apparently give birth to these moonlit silver dandelions, of which they hope that could lend aid to the sick folks of Wardenwood. But that aid may not come if our crawlers cannot figure out a way to get out of the current predicament that they are in. A priest without a healing spell, low on HP, succumbing more and more to the disease. A sea wolf, unconscious and useless. Leaving the Razgadai and the pit fighter alone to try and keep everyone's spirits up. But perhaps their aid will come in the form of a newcomer that they rescued from a troll. We'll find out tonight, beneath the blackened sun. Player view.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Vader the Mad. This is Beneath the Blackened Sun, our Shadow Dark campaign. I'm doing fantastic, and I've missed everybody for some time. So I would like to say welcome back to our humble viewer, and of course to my party. Hello, party.
Hello. and
Hello, Vader.
Greetings.
Hello.
And joining us tonight, we have a special guest who's going to be playing our currently coming to conscious unnamed man. But let's give a good, warm, disorderly welcome to Jordan. Welcome, Jordan. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Jordan.
Hello.
He plays NPC name here. I see it. I saw it when I looked at the stream and I muted for that reason. I died.
Yes. Unfortunately, Jordan doesn't have a webcam, so he is going to be a stagnant image at the bottom of the screen. But we appreciate you coming to hang out with us nonetheless. Now, do you have any experience with Shadow Dark at all?
Absolutely not.
Perfect, because we barely do as well. But the experience we've had so far has been a fun one, at least for me.
Rough.
I've not had anything bad happen to any of my things.
I don't think you're the one that loses sleep over terrible things happening to your characters.
Never. Not once. I sleep like a babe. Well, why don't we get right into it and pick up where we left off. And where we did leave off was the aftermath of your troll fight. If you remember correctly, as you were attempting to stave off this brute's onslaught, Dent was next to useless, but was offering himself up as a target, as Razio was zipping around through the shadows, stabbing into this creature, getting some aid from Gregor in the form of a burning stick and a nice protection from evil spell to protect Dent from getting smacked around.
Dent
Hey,
survived
that
a
was-
full round attack from that troll. 2 claws and a bite did not kill him.
That's a
Did
solid,
not
like,
kill him.
protection from evil, I will say, seems like a pretty solid spell in this game.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You after Razia delivered a devastating blow to the hamstring of this troll, you sent it running into the gloaming itself and away from you, where you were able to finally rest down and attempt to sleep the night away. Where you woke up and had some constitution checks to make. Unfortunately, your priest did not pass, so not only did he lose another point of con, but he wasn't able to get the benefits of a long rest. So that spell that he had lost is still lost to him. And even though Kine the Sea Wolf was able to pass their disease check with no one to give them any HP, they were unfortunately unable to wake up. So she's no longer suffering from the disease, but she is unconscious. However, Kine, in your state of unconsciousness, you have a hazy vision. At first, you're on board a long ship, a dragon-head mast, or dragon-headed front face towards the shore. You can feel the salt water splashing against your skin, the wind whipping through your hair and your armor, and you feel at home. You can see thunder and lightning up ahead of you as your boat hurries towards the storm, carried on by the whipping winds. The storms begin to split for a brief second, allowing one beam of sunlight to hit your face. You can feel its warmth, and then you see something falling from the sky. And at first you think it's snow as it drifts back and forth lazily. But then you start to notice that it's crimson in color. And it's not snow at all, but rose petals. And soon your boat and the ocean is covered in these falling rose petals. And you feel a touch deep within your soul, a foreign touch. You call out to Freya, thinking that this is a blessing from her. But yet, it is not her voice that you hear. The voice that you hear is of one that you haven't heard ever in your life. But they offer you one word. Live, they say. And as you begin to awake from this dream, we see your body laying unconscious next to the smoldering fire, now no longer getting fuel from the companions as they awake. But we see that rose that Dent had placed next to you, and it begins to liquefy, and it begins to flow towards you as if it's moved by supernatural means. And you feel a liquid touch your lips. You instinctually smack them together, tasting almost a sweet taste. Then your eyes begin to open slowly as your vision, although blurry, comes to you. And because of Dent's interaction with the statue of Geed last session, and planting and putting that rose by your head, you awake with 2 HP.
I'm a healer.
Very
These are
cool.
healing hands.
So you
Wow.
can't take a nap now anymore to mimic your character's actions.
While you begin to stir awake, another figure is stirring, currently being fed some hardtack, maybe some jerky. However, they're receiving that. But Jordan, your character awakens to... What does he see, Chug?
I mean, he probably sees Dent smiling and just like has a brick of hardtack. 3 intelligence. We understand how we feed people, right? We're very good at these things. You awaken to being suffocated.
You're being fed a KFC biscuit with no water.
No water at all.
No water,
I
no
wanna
butter, no
stress,
honey,
By the
nothing.
way, for chat, Den has a -4 to his intelligence check. I just rolled a -3. This is how Dent works. We don't pass intelligence checks in these households. We only fail them. So yeah, you see a smiling man, bald head, large gash across the side of it, where it is dented, and he is shoving hardtack down your throat. It is not broken up. It is not wetted in any way.
My eyes are just, as I see this first sight of you, my eyes widen and you just hear the most shocked, muffled scream that just and I'm just going to start trying to like scurry backwards as far away from you as I can.
I mean, with his mighty intelligence check, Dent's gonna look back and go, Raza, he likes it!
Roz is just gonna be like, maybe lighten up a little bit. Little bit.
I mean, the bread's already white. I can't make it more light.
So Rosie will head over, kind of like nudge the newcomer with the toe of her boot and be like, would you like some water, maybe, with that dry KFC biscuit?
Is the biscuit still in my mouth, or are you just holding it after I had already backed away?
Yes, probably to both. You probably have half a biscuit, like, crumbling out of your mouth, and he's just, like, trying to put more in.
Dent approaches with more biscuit, because obviously the options were water or more biscuit, so... He offers it up more.
My eyes are gonna dart between both Dent and or between this person. I don't even know your names yet. My eyes are just gonna dart between the giant man and just the woman next to me. I'm gonna snatch the water and just try to sip it carefully, hand it back, and then I'm just gonna start chewing the other half of the biscuit that I already have. just trying to keep my eyes on both of you as best I can.
So Raziel like kneel down, kind of just getting kind of closer to like eye level, and then looking at the stranger up and down, checking just any visual wounds or anything. She'll turn to Dent and be like, "You're in charge of him for now. You get to take care of him. He's your new pet."
Like me to you, ma'am?
Yes, exactly like that.
Dent's gonna like think real hard and go, "Okay, you get up and walk around camp. We gotta keep camp safe."
Yeah, Jordan, you see that you're no longer bound. You don't know where any of your stuff is, save for the dagger that you keep in your boot. You still have your leathers on, but you see, besides being brutally awoken by Dent and now being given away to by Razia, you see two other figures standing there as well. Well, maybe not standing. One of them is standing. The other one's still currently laying down, but stirring.
Greg, you see a very pale-skinned, quite large, muscular man with like long white hair and eye patch over his eye that has been sick for pretty much the better portion of an entire day. And he sort of like hobbles towards you, coughing and clutching his chest. Well, it is good you are awake, friend. But I would help more if I could, but I cannot seem to get past what ails me. But I will give you good checking for whatever that monster did to you. Then if he allows, Gregor will kneel down. I am Gregor. Let me check you out. And I'll start to like, if he lets me, I'll start to like look at the back of his head and see if he's got any kind of marks or wounds across him from the troll that are still lingering, and do my best to get some cloth and bandages and bandage up anything that he's got that may need to be covered.
Dent's gonna get a little nervous and kind of rest a hand on Gregor and go, well, wait, Gregor, he might explode into rats like the last one.
So,
Dent, I do not believe that is going to be the case. That man was already dead. The rats were just eating him.
as you are checking him over, and you start inspecting like the back of his head, I would say that you don't see any bludgeoning from the troll, but you do see a strange piece of bark, like tree bark, on the back, on like the nape of his neck.
Like stuck to him, or like it is affixed to his body?
Like,
or like his skin is turning into bark?
kind of like his skin is almost turning to bark.
Oh. That is interesting. But I have seen worse. But yeah, it almost doesn't even faze Gregor to see such an odd thing. But he'll continue to check you over, just kind of mumbling to himself that that's interesting, but not out of his mind as not ordinary. Do I see any kind of wounds or anything that I need to bandage up, since I can't heal anyone.
Is there something I should roll for that, or?
No, I can go ahead and say that besides like the that strange bark like formation on the back of his neck, you see like like Jordan, your character would have like the wrist would be kind of pain from where where they were bound. You remember that figure that ambushed you had bound you and your companions up, and you remember like they were they didn't use a rope. It was almost like wooden vines that were bound to you. You remember them being bound around your wrists, your neck, and your midsection, as well as your ankles. Your ankles don't feel as pained as your wrists and your neck and your midsection do because they have more protection from like your boots and stuff. But you can still see the telltale signs of very, very tight binds around your wrist, and it kind of shows on your throat.
Gregor is pretty much just administering as best he can to cover up any wounds, to keep them clean as possible, and avoid any kind of contamination as best as with what he's got.
Gregor, as you're going over these wounds, you can they look very similar. You didn't get a good look at him on that body that exploded in rats because it exploded in rats. But they had similar markings on themselves.
Well, you don't appear to be dying, but definitely look like you've taken an ass whooping. Looked like the troll definitely caused you some problem. Seems, and like I'll kind of turn to everyone else. It seems like our new friend here may have met the same creature or similar creature that got the one we found yesterday with the rats.
So, oh no, he's gonna like walk up and go, "Don't explode into rats, newbie. I just got you."
What is he talking about?
Well, yesterday we came across a body that, upon closer inspection, was full of some giant rats that were quite nasty and had caused some pretty gnarly disease. As I cough for real. But so they kind of were eating inside of him when we came across, and they burst out of the chest. But he is an interesting one. You will definitely learn to take what he says with a grain of salt.
I don't have much salt. I got hardtack.
Again, I repeat. He's a good man, though.
Did you all manage to kill that thing?
Fortunately, it ran away before we could end its life. But we managed to save yours, so.
That was actually me. I called out because I heard muffled screaming, and then the troll showed up and dropped you. And then tried to kill us. But you know, Rasa hurt it real bad. and then a bored piggy came in and hurt Gregor real bad.
Sorry, 1 second.
Sorry, you have to view the world through Dent's eyes, which is a very simple place.
Mm.
The
All
Rugrats
this is
theme
happening.
on loop 24/7.
Kind will get up. She's still sitting, but she'll just say a little quick prayer to Odin and pick him as her god for the day and say, Odin, please give me help to move on with this day. And she wakes up and she gets up and he goes to Gregor and like tells him, what happened? I am so in pain. And who is this?
Hmm.
You just pick up strangers on our way now? What?
I mean, kind of, yes. This is, and I'll turn to the guy we saved and be like, this is, well, hell,
The newbie.
we did not get your name, friend. Again, I am Gregor. This is Dent. And I will, like, motion towards everyone else to introduce.
Mickland.
Mickland. Good name.
My friends usually call me Mick, although they might be dead.
Or rats.
Dent, the man, did not turn into rats. The rats were eating his dead body.
I don't know. You walked up to him, Greg, and he burst into rats.
They were eating his insides. Like, there is a little frustration growing as Gregor tries to explain that the rats came after he died and
Look,
started eating him from the inside out.
all I know is you touched him, and more than 3 rats came out.
Clearly, that means don't let Gregor touch you because then rats will get inside of you.
Dent visibly takes a step back from Gregor.
Mickland will kind of start to scurry backwards a bit.
Good instinct, Snoopy. You'll live long.
So, what were you doing, Mickland, to warrant catching the attention of a troll?
My companions and I were making our way over to Wardenwood to look for refuge. We were deep in the lost in the woods for some days, and one of them, I don't know what exactly was going on, but one of them lost his way, attracted that thing. Whether he knew it was following him or not, I don't know. But he brought it back to our camp, and next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
Well, the good news is you ain't unconscious anymore. Anyways,
Indeed, my friend, indeed.
hardtack in hand. Well, you got to eat your breakfast. He just hands you the hardtack.
I'll take it and I'll like stash it into my coat pocket for later. It will be a fine lunch for the day.
Good, cause I only got rations for me for tomorrow, and then we get to go hungry again. Also, Dent is going to like excitedly turn around and he's gonna walk up to Kine and give her a hug and go, "You got better! See? I knew someone like you would do better than Gregor. He's still coughing."
Thank you, Dent. She will actually hug him back because she's coming to be very fond of Dent.
I can't
Yes.
believe that unicorn got you with both its horns.
Yeah, that was a big unicorn.
I am so sorry about your theory of the campaign.
Hey,
Hey, Vader, do we get luck points?
Oh yeah.
oh yes, yes. Everybody starts the session with a luck point.
Also, do I get my con back?
You have to rest again before you do.
So no longer diseased, but you get it all back after the next rest once you clear the. Okay.
Mhm.
I've made notes of a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to make notes of that. So because I need to do that too, and I need to know those things.
Yep, absolutely.
So, I think we're gonna go pick flowers soon, right? Well, tonight.
That's still our plan? I feel like I was asleep for a long time.
Well, I mean, mostly just the night. So you slept, like a normal person.
I did.
Is it possible?
Don't you think?
Go ahead.
Don't you think we should track that thing down and finish it off? Isn't it a little too close to your home?
This is not our home.
If it comes to it, I have a feeling that the way our luck has been running for the last couple of days, it will find us before we find it anyway. But I will warn all of you. My ability to heal you has not returned since I failed yesterday. So don't get hit. Maybe is it possible to move a little more careful, maybe quietly? We have until tonight, like midnight tonight, right? Or just by the moonlight. Trying to find my notes.
How
Just
far
by
do we
the
have to
moonlight.
still go?
Okay.
How far are we still to?
We don't
We're still pretty far.
know, but if it would be
So did we decide whether we're going back or are we gonna go or?
We camped out for the night instead of going back to the town, which resulted in fun activities. And so we should probably get going to make sure we get there in time to pick the pretty flowers.
just maybe move quietly and keep an eye out for anything. Hopefully avoid
I mean,
more
Well,
problems.
as you say, if you wounded that troll badly enough, I can track it down to its lair.
Hmm.
That should make it more safe for us to travel in this area, no?
Mm,
If it's wounded hard bad enough that it's in its lair, that means it's not going to be outcoming for us, and we can probably get by without worrying about it.
quick question. Did God, her name, lady, whatever her name was,
Drusilla.
Drusilla. There it is. I just found it in my notes.
The guy.
Did she say that there was a time limit to get them back to her, or is it literally do they just have to be harvested by moonlight?
Yeah, just,
Okay.
just be harvested.
Okay, so we could go like get them, beeline it to the town, get a proper night's rest, and then head back to her place.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like they had to be back to her by X amount of hours later. Continue.
As far as this troll goes, I mean, do you think your friends might be there?
One of them might be. Don't know if the other two are alive yet. Or, excuse me, I don't know if they are alive at all. We got separated after the troll ambushed us.
Well, maybe we pick our flowers, and then, if we see the troll, we rescue your friend.
Did the body that we found have much of a face that could have been described, or was it pretty well mangled?
No, the face wasn't mangled.
Okay.
The torso was
Okay.
was the most mangled part.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say they looked similar, but they were definitely dressed similarly to how Mick is.
The body we found. Gregor will describe what we saw, like who we saw, for lack of a better word. That way,
Yeah.
I didn't get a good description, but he will describe what he saw.
Mick, that would fit the description of one of your companions that you had set out with.
That sounds like Blackened. He was the one that ran off like an idiot.
He made it a good distance before he fell. But I'm sorry. Losing people hurts. But I agree that having that thing nearby the settlement is probably not good. But at the same time, we are on a timeline. We are trying to save the town. To get a cure for the rot.
Whereabouts is this cure that you are looking for? Is it in this vicinity or
South. There's a stone. Was it a monolith or a cairn?
Menhirs.
Menhir, yeah. We were told it was near some menhirs to the south, so we're heading that way.
And, if we run into your troll, we could take care of it still. I like the idea of killing one stone with one bird,
I believe the reference you are looking for is... You know what? Never mind.
Which direction did you come from? You said you're heading to Wardenwood.
Looking at the map, because I don't know this map.
You would have come from the east.
So about around here.
Round here,
Okay.
southeast.
We were coming up from southeast, the southeastern region of the forest.
Hmm.
Just trying to seek refuge from the dark. There are things out there that's not quite pleasant.
Well, Mickey did definitely many things that fit that category. The troll, not the least of them. But
I've heard tell of things that this troll might be guarding, although not quite sure what exactly. My companions and I were heading to Wardenwood, and some of them wanted to plan to try and sneak in and find out what it was this troll was guarding. But then they ended up getting themselves killed before even finding its lair.
Well, your story seems a bit inconsistent.
In what way do you mean?
Well, first you were unconscious and don't know what happened to them, then one of them ran away. And now the story changes that you guys wanted to go into the troll's habitat and now rob it. I'm beginning to think that you guys were just a band of thieves.
I didn't want to go into that cave. They did. I just wanted to make my way to Wardenwood.
I guess there
But-
is safety in numbers.
But if you've already injured the thing to being dead, then you might as well take care of it, no?
It's not our mission right now. I think we should stay on one task. And if we happen to come across the troll and any treasures, then that is something we can consider on the way. But I think as of right now, the health of the people is a bit more important than any worldly treasures. For the time being, at least.
I agree with
Yep.
Razia.
That is a perfect moment for me to chime in here and give some more Shadow Dark mechanic information for my players, as we are all new to this. So, unlike regular D&D, where you level up after you get a certain milestone or certain amount of XP for killing monsters and doing certain tasks, in Shadow Dark, one of the ways to level up is by finding treasure. The better the treasure, the better the XP that you gain for that treasure.
I had totally changed my mind. Let's go find that treasure. Let's go pillage some gold and be some land pirates.
I love beating the XP out of a troll until it makes me level 2 by giving me a shiny.
Yeah, the monsters that you slay give you no XP. You can fight rats until you're blue in the face, and I will give you no XP.
On that note, Gregor is a little bluish gray right now, considering he's suffering pretty substantially from disease. Well, we have till tonight. We have all night when the moon is out to harvest these plants. we may be able to take a short detour. But we need, if we are unable to find it, we have to head and try and find those flowers. I'm not
Well,
saying
why don't we
to...
compromise then? Let's go in the direction that we know the plants are. And then once we locate it, we can just kind of slowly check the perimeter. Just go around slowly, kind of like spiraling, and then we can check it. And then eventually we can just walk back when we need to.
Does anyone know how to survive in these woods, to track a creature if we need to?
I thought the new guy said he could find it.
Well,
Once I get the sight of its blood, I can track it down to its lair.
did we...
Oh.
We didn't move. We're still in the same... Oh, no. Yeah, we're in the same spot. Because it attacked us
Are we-
while we were sleeping.
Are we? I don't know what happened last session.
Yeah.
Are we
So
still in the same
essentially,
spot?
it attacked us while we were
Yeah.
in camp. And so its blood
Dan's
should
gonna walk
be...
over to a pile of, like, troll blood and just point.
Yeah.
Like that?
That would be it, I think.
See how good I'm doing with this managing thing?
You are doing a very fine job, my big friend. Well, if you want to get a head start on killing this thing, then we should probably eat now and then get going before it can lick its wound.
Which direction is this troll traveling in, by the way?
Currently, it looks to be going south.
Oh, convenient. So, Mick, welcome to this disaster. Lead the way.
Let's see if I survive the night. One troll attack is more than enough for my peace of mind.
It's daytime now, don't worry. You've got at least the whole day you can try and survive before we have to survive the night. Come.
I thought we were a team, but I guess we're called a disaster. We're the disaster?
You're a beautiful disaster.
Onward to greater glory.
Dent smiles at the word
dead
beautiful. He
troll.
understands that one.
Razia is just going to be watching basically all of this, and then she's going to clean her weapons and apply a new fresh coat of poison to all three.
And we...
Did any of you manage to recover my pack?
We could check where we found your unconscious body, but I don't think that there was anything there. I have a knife.
Dent is going to, like, Hulk little Taco hand over the spear. Go, I got a weapon. Here you go. I knew it was worth wasting what little money I had on extra spears.
Yeah, currently, Mick, the only weapon you have on you is your dagger.
All right.
Bro, this work.
But if you take him, if you take everyone to where you had found Mick's body, Mick, you find your belongings, everything except for your short sword.
Now, Vader, I am gonna ask: would Dent remember this over the course of a night?
It wasn't that far, so with everybody kind of like also looking, it's pretty
Okay.
easy to find.
Because I was about to be like, roll one of these.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit! It's not possible. That's another natural one on Dent's intelligence test, people.
Jesus Christ! You aren't even looking at the ground. But you
He's like,
somehow still manage to stumble into the general vicinity so one of your other party members can find what they're looking for.
Dent finds it by tripping over the pack. It's like,
Yeah. All right. Well, you gather mixed belongings, what's left of them, and you begin to travel.
let's put these tiles.
Whoever would like to, move into the next hex.
Oh, that was convenient.
Let's roll for let's see, 3 hours of travel here. Let's see if we get an encounter, and we do not. So you guys travel to the south, following Mick as he tracks the blood. In the closest hex here, it's quite a bit of blood. Raza, you sliced open them hamstrings like a Christmas ham, and it seems to be really badly bleeding as you travel to the south. And as you continue to follow this path, up ahead of you, you start to see these this circle of stones that are standing inside of a gulch, a little dip down in the hill like terrain around here. And as you approach, you can see that each stone is covered in moss. And as you step into this area, you can see the sprouts of different wildflowers. But you can see what kind of sticks out are these enclosed blooms that are tightly closed. It's just starting to peek out of their stems. You can feel a strange mystical air lingers around here. It's almost like standing against the gloaming. It's almost more serene and peaceful. And you can tell that these stones have been here for a very, very long time. They're ancient and weathered. The moss that grows on them, even that has, even the green of that has a slightly silver hue to it.
This place is nice. But I don't see a troll, so
No, the blood continues. And actually, the blood continues away, like it's circumventing these stones altogether. And you see it starts to head a little bit more eastwardly.
don't know what it's doing, but it looks like it's trailing off that way.
So this is like 3 hours after, like, what, 8? So we're almost at noon.
Yeah.
So we could go like a hex and back, and that would be 6 hours, and that would be night.
And you guys can do as many hexes as you want. But if you push past your 8 hours of travel a day, you have to make con checks for shit. But you can also pick up the pace.
I mean, and at this point, the blood trail is gone, or does it still continue?
It's continuing.
Okay.
It's getting fainter and fainter as you go, but there's still, and at this point, there's still enough for Mick to track.
As we kind of get to this space where these stones are and this moss is, Gregor is going to kind of peel off to the side and find one of the stones that's still standing and just take a few minutes and just kneel in front of it. Because these are old. The lost gods are old and forgotten, so he's going to... The lost gods. Those who have been forgotten by the world, but not by me or others like me. Step beside me where the lights cannot guide me, guide us all. To return safely with the truth and the knowledge that I seek. May your unseen hands turn away the darkness that would thwart us. He just sort of stays there for a little bit. Then he will, after saying this prayer, he will take off the eye patch to close both of his eyes. And as he, he'll sit there for about 5 minutes. And then before he gets back up, he'll put the eye patch back on.
Dent's gonna. Oh, God.
Is that just a personal thing he does, or?
I don't know. I'm real scared. He's talking to a rock. I think the rats got him. Got in his brain.
Maybe you should go poke him. See if rats explode out of him.
I like Gregor, newbie. And I don't want him to turn into no rats. But you... And Dent's going to, pick up a stick and, gently wing it over towards Gregor.
He explodes into rats.
I knew it! I knew it was going to happen! I shouldn't have did it!
I have a question for you as you're doing that. Which side would you be standing directly behind him, or to his left, or to his right?
I mean, first things first. Just to...
Oh my god.
Right into the boar side. Just...
Take 2 HP of damage and you fall unconscious.
Okay. No, I'm generally curious. Would Dent approach straight from behind him, or the left or the right? Just
Um,
fun.
He's throwing his stick. It would probably just probably the right. Dent's just like I said, he's gently trying to wing it, so it lightly taps you to see if you explode into said rats. Also, I did roll another intelligence check for 1 total. God, I love playing Dent sometimes.
As the stick hits him, he does not immediately react, but he will turn his head in your direction, and you notice his eye does open, but where there would be an eye is basically just a black, empty void. Like, the eye is there. It is completely black. And then he'll just, he doesn't turn all the way, but you can see his eye enough to see it's all black. And then he turns back to face the stone.
The rats took his eyes.
Mick, you see the trail of blood leads towards the east.
If you're done praying, we should keep moving east. I don't think it's much farther from here.
I think we could go about a little bit east, check and have time to come back.
I'll lead on.
Drag our marker to the east.
Ow.
And let's see if anything happens. The smell of troll blood and the fact that this thing has been wounded must be keeping certain things away, because as you travel to the east, following the thin, now more so thinning trail of blood, you are not disturbed by anything. The forest is actually rather quiet, very still. As you move your way past, you see that a lot of branches have been broken off recently, seemingly by the troll. And there's even one, as you're moving along this path, there's one tree that's been felled over the path, and you see its roots have been ripped out of the ground, and from the stumps that remain, you see this black liquid dripping from it. It's almost like a tar that is dripping down. And you see that now the drops of blood, although thinning, are now accompanied by drops of this thick tar-like substance. You see it dripped onto leaves and the low foliage as they turn southward.
Where's somebody who would want to lick it? Not Dent. No. Throw back to a different campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Does any of us know what this tar-looking substance is?
You wouldn't know, Khan. You're not from here. Gregor might know. These are...
Mickland have any idea what it is?
You would. This is marrow sap from a marrow tree. Trees that are common throughout this landscape. There are rumors that the bark of the marrow tree itself gives birth to demons, and that the sap is intoxicating to certain creatures.
Like a good intoxicating or like a bad hangover type of intoxicating?
That depends. Everybody's got a different tolerance for different things.
I suddenly want her to lick it.
So did the troll use this as a painkiller? Is that what's happening? I'm sorry.
Honestly, that's kind of what seems to be implied here. Dent's gonna start approaching it because it looks vaguely like tree sap, and tree sap's a tasty treat.
I'm just gonna put my hand in front of Dent. Trust me, my friend, that is the last thing you want to put into your body.
Oh,
You
what
you
is?
ingest that, and 1,000 rats will come out of you.
That's where the rats are coming from. I
That's a
knew
good
it.
deterrent.
But it looks like the troll. Oh no! When we kill the troll, it's gonna turn into 1,000 rats.
If we kill it quickly enough, it won't.
We gotta go, guys. Let's go kill that troll before it turns into rats, or troll rats.
Question, Vader. As being from
Trats.
this general region, are these trees left alone, or is it something that people would try and destroy, considering the rumors about them?
You would have a hard time trying to destroy all of these marrow trees.
Okay. Let us do our best to avoid them for now. Let us find the stoned troll.
All right, so you follow the blood and the black tar to the south.
Out of character. Once we commit to this move, it is gonna be a night march back to the Menhirs. Now, Dent will follow Raza to the ends of the earth. So if she starts walking the right any direction, he's gonna follow her. But Chuckman's just pointing out, we promised to get these clovers, and they come up once. And last time we walked that night, 2 of us almost died.
It is up to you. It is up to you all. You did most of the work killing that troll, so I might be able to finish it off on my own, but likely not. If you want to see what it has, then we can go together. Or if you want to go for your flowers, then you can go for your flowers.
The troll may have to wait. We cannot sacrifice a whole town just for this troll. If we damaged it once before, we can fight it again. But
And we didn't even have kind last time we fought it.
the people of the town cannot wait.
On the other hand, they could wait. They've waited this long. What's the harm in waiting again?
Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. Don't. You are welcome to continue on. I will go get the flowers. I cannot leave the
We
people
should
of the town like
definitely
that.
split the party. That's a Dent thought right now.
I cannot leave the town. It is either these flowers, which are easy, or we could try and find the unicorn. But I have a feeling that will be nearly impossible to.
We did see Mr. Unicorn once, and he was nice.
Yes.
His friend Unicorn wasn't.
Nice. But he's not going to give us his horn.
Well, yeah, but the lady said we could just ask him to go heal people. He would have to be willing.
I think the flowers will be an easier ask. You. The troll
Then
is-
let's go to get you flowers.
It's already late, so unfortunately, I think we're going to have to camp out again. I don't think we'd make it back to the town.
Oh, that was always happening.
Yeah.
That's the bad news.
Yeah.
We
so
might die at the Menhirs anyways.
Hey, maybe the troll will come back, and the problem's solved. We just got to find its lair.
Back to the Menhirs we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Traveling back. See what happens.
Hmm.
All right.
1,000 troll rats appear. Then screams, and then wakes up out of his daydream.
You turn away from the blood and the tar. Mick, do you go with him, or are you going to continue? Hello?
He's already walked away.
Is
He's already on his way.
Hello?
His- There we
I
go.
see you. Hello, there you are.
Sorry, I cut out a bit.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah, are you
repeat
gonna
that
turn?
last-
Are you gonna turn back with them and go back to the stone menhirs, or are you gonna part ways and keep following the trail?
On one hand, potential treasure. On the other hand, these guys did save my life. Can I leave it up to a roll?
Sure. We love that kind of stuff around here.
That usually
Is-
never works in our favor, but yes, we do.
Is this a D20 system?
It is.
Okay.
But usually, for like determining things, we use a D6.
A D6.
Uh, yeah. So you assign what means what, and we'll just go half and half.
I'll say 1 through 3, I go for the troll. 4, 5, 6, I stay with them.
Perfect.
See that one? Let's see that fucking one. Look at what that is.
Godspeed, buddy.
Okay, so it seems like Mick is deciding to continue south. Do you guys have any parting words for each other?
Okay. Brain blast time. Oh man, we're reaching heights I didn't think possible.
Hey, over a 5.
Over higher than a 5. Dent will kind of look at the ground and go, Mick, I didn't have you long, but it was a good time. And he's gonna reach up and pat Mick on the head. Because this is what he's learned so far on his journey. And he's going to go, good boy.
Stay alive, you big oaf. If I happen to survive and I meet you at the town, I'll cut you guys some of the treasure for saving my life. Sound fair?
Oh, I saved your life for free. Have all of the levels if you kill that troll on your own.
Yeah. It is commendable what you do to go rid the world of this vile creature. But I would simply say, if you come with us, we can go together. Fight it as a team. I will not try to change your mind more than that. If you've made up your mind, I wish you safe journey. And may the lost watch you.
Well, I've only known you for a couple of minutes. We'll be safe out there. Like Gregor said, if you come with us, maybe we can help each other, but it's up to you. May the gods be with you.
Razia's just gonna nod at him because she understands that sometimes there's just certain things that you need to do by yourself. So she's just gonna nod.
I will bow to them and then I'll head off.
Okay. So as the reddish orange of this circular ring of the eclipsed sun now fades into the grayish, sickly green, indicating nighttime comes, we see Mick heading off by himself to the south, following the tracks as the four of you turn back towards the stone menhirs. And I think that's a good time for us to take our break. Come back in 10 minutes and we'll continue our story, everyone.
All I know is all I can think of is, therefore, by the grace of God, goes Mick. That fucking troll was brutal.
Hey, Mick doesn't know that. All he knows is that you guys almost killed it.
Yeah,
We think we did. We'll see.
I
But
think you did. That's all he knows.
well,
oh man.
for those of you who are watching, we will see you in 10.
In 10.
You gotta drink this Mountain Dew correctly.
We are back.
Is there an incorrect way to drink it? Welcome back, everybody, to Beneath the Blackened Sun, where we drink Mountain Dew the right way.
Brought to you by Mountain Dew and Bad Dragon.
And,
Oh no, it's back. God damn it.
well,
We've gotten
when
away for a while.
we have seen our two groups split off. 4 of you heading back to the Stone Menhirs, leaving Mick to track and potentially face the troll by his lonesome. I hope you can live with yourselves for what you've done.
You said 2 groups split off, and I said who went with Mick.
him, himself, and him.
Uh,
It'll be fine. I'll roll a natural 20.
we're just gonna sing your song for you. It's gonna be like, "Oh, Donny boy."
Well, I think we'll come back and begin with Mick.
Uh-oh.
Mick, you travel to the south. The daylight is now gone. You light a torch to continue following the trail. Again, it becomes more so tar than blood, as the blood seems to all but go away. But you're able to follow this black tar dripping in different places until you, after about 3 more hours, you see a cave. And you can smell different smells coming from it. But you remember the smell of that troll, and this smell is very familiar. And from the inside of this hole in the ground, you could hear what sounds like snoring. What do you do?
Beat the shit out of me and then go take a nap. Nah, not on my watch. And I'll try and stealthily sneak into the cave.
Okay. You are a thief, so you have advantage on stealth rolls. So go ahead and make me a just a dexterity check there.
Would I have any sort of traps?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
What you have in your inventory is what you have. That's not to say you couldn't make something.
But given the time that I have, it would be a bad idea to try and make a trap right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a bad idea. It's just, depends on what you're trying to do.
I'm just trying to see, is there any way I could fashion a sort of bear trap?
Not with your current inventory. You could potentially make like a snare trap with the rope that you have.
Okay. Yeah, can I try and do that just before entering the cave?
Absolutely. You tell me exactly what you're doing and go from there.
This is coming from someone who has no idea about making traps or hunting or anything, so I'm going to do my best. I guess I want to try to, I don't know, I kind of want to try and use one of the rocks kind of like at the entrance of the cave, and wrap my rope around it and try and see if I can fashion it in a way and such that, like, if I can manage to loop it around the leg of the troll while it's sleeping, that it'll snap taut and like restrict its movement to some capacity.
Okay.
I have no idea
Okay,
if
yeah.
that makes sense, but that's kind of like what I'm thinking.
No, I like it. I like it. Let's see if you can be quiet enough while you do that. So go ahead and roll that dex check with advantage.
Okay.
If you look under abilities under your character sheet, you'll see your stats.
Cool.
So you find a sturdy and big enough stone. You use about 10 feet of your rope, tying it around this, and then begin to lead it inside. And as you come inside, the smell is worse. It smells like damp stone and earth, but also smells like troll. And you can see the troll itself as you walk in. You have to keep your torch because in Shadow Dark, there's no dark vision for players. But you see that as your torch light illuminates the inside of this cave, like you actually are startled as the light casts across this form. But you can see it is laid out, head back, mouth open, drooling off to the side, snoring very loudly. A pile of blackened, chewed marrow tree roots at its side. You can see that the drool that is coming out of its mouth is actually black as its teeth are stained with the black tar. And this thing is knocked out. Just beyond the troll's supine body, you can see your torchlight just touches on something glittering and green.
How far away from the troll is it? This glittering object.
From where he's laying, about 5-10 feet, there's like a pile of stuff up against the cave wall.
Okay. And I can't see from where I'm standing what it is exactly. I have to get closer.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get closer just to get a better view of what it is.
Okay, why don't I bring you all over here?
I see nothing. I'm blind.
Oh, I gotta pull the stream. Oh, wait, no, I forgot to make stream an observer. That should do it.
I don't see nothing. Give me a sec, I will refresh.
Okay.
Hopefully it does not.
But everybody else can see what we're looking at, right?
Nope.
Oh, really? Well, 1 second. Figure on a ship. All players. Oh, yeah. Observer. 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 Observer safe.
There we go. And now, let us bring the stream over, shall we?
Okay, so Mick, you see the troll over here, and the glittering, your light barely caught over here to the left of it.
Am I free to like move my character?
Yes, yeah, you should be
Okay.
able to control your token. As you get closer, go ahead and roll another stealth.
Okay.
Dex.
Advantage again or no?
Yep. As you step forward in here, your foot kind of crunches on some small animal bones, and the crunches echo outward into this cave, and you see the troll like kind of and like rolls to like face more towards you, but does not seem to awaken. You see him scratch his ass.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna keep moving forward. Just leading my rope. Sorry. So where are we saying the rope was? Just based
So
off
you're
of
pulling. So you're pulling the rope from the mouth here, and you have 60 foot of rope, and you've currently used 10 foot of it. So you're at 25 feet where you are.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep moving forward try and be as quiet as I possibly can.
So let me transition a little darker. This is really what you see.
Don't like that. Not a fan at all.
Okay. As you get within near of this creature, roll me one more stealth roll.
Hmm.
The troll lets out a successions of coughs, and you hear something phlegmy hit the ground, and you look over and you can almost see this like big globule of tar on the ground. The troll stirs a bit, smacks its lips. You see its tusk covered in this black tar. Rolls back over onto its back, and its hand falls out and hits its pile of treasures. And you see that green glittery substance that you saw is in fact armor. And this piece of plate mail now rests under this troll's large hand.
Okay. New plan. I think I'm gonna try and get my rope trap around its wrist.
Okay. So you move up to where the hand is and attempt to tie this rope around its long forearm. Go ahead and roll me another dex roll.
From right here, or I was about to move up here, so
Yeah, from up here is fine. You tie the rope onto this troll's wrist, setting down your torch to do so. And as you tie it, you step back to look at your work. And you look up at this troll's face and you see that both of its eyes are open, staring directly at you. And it lunges for you. Let's roll initiative.
what is initiative in the system? I don't see it.
So if you just go to the cross swords there, I don't want you in there as Cass. I want you in there as Micklin. You'll see the D20 next to your name. You may roll that. And because it's just a 1v1 here, you're going to want to
Roll high.
pray that you get better than this troll.
It was nice knowing you, Mick.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry.
Arms of an Angel intensifies.
I mean,
Vader puts on battle music. Oh, run for your life, boy! Run! Do not stop running! Run! Baby boy, get out of there!
That troll reaches for you. You duck underneath its grasp. You see that glittering green armor is now free as this troll begins to stand up, and you also see that there is a nice looking long sword. What do you do?
How injured does the troll look to me right now?
The troll looks to be like any wound that it sustains looks to have healed up all the way.
Okay.
So in Shadow Dark, your actions are pretty simple. You can move up to near, which is 30 feet. You can move double near, which is 60 feet. What's like a dash action, and that takes your action. Or you can use your action to attack or do some sort of manipulation of something. But there's no bonus actions or anything like that. It's just you get one action, one movement, and that's your turn.
Okay. Does it look like I can pick up the armor and the sword and run, or one or the other, or?
Roll me a d6. On a roll of 1 to 3, you can only get one. On a roll of 4 to 6, you can get both. So it looks like you can only get one. The armor seems to be the closest thing to you.
I think I'm gonna go for the sword.
Okay. So you grab your sword, that'll be your action, and then you still have movement.
How much movement do I have?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Yep.
And are there opportunity attacks or anything like that?
Not in this game unless an ability states otherwise.
Okay.
So as far as you know, this troll is not going to get one on you.
Okay. I pick up the sword. So I'm fashioning my this longsword and this dagger, and I'm gonna maneuver myself to the other side of the troll and try and block it from reaching its weapon, its giant club over there.
Okay.
And
All right.
that'll be it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d6 here. Okay, so as you run around, you're hoping that the troll will turn in turn with you to kind of wrap up the rope with it, but it seems to just kind of step over as it brings itself up to full height. You see this 9-foot troll now hovering above you. You have this long sword in your hand, and this long sword it has like the hilt of it seems to be wrapped or styled to be wrapped in like thorny vines that seem that lead up to wilting blooms of some sort of flower. The blade itself kind of shimmers green, and this troll stands up dripping with this black tar coming from its mouth, and it roars at you, and it almost deafens you as it echoes off in a cacophony, or a chorus rather, of roars. You get spattered with this tar and slobber as it roars at you, and it is going to attempt to murder you. Seeing you stepping in front of its club, it is going to just like rake at you with these claws, these darkened, cracked fingernails on the ends of these long grayish green hands. A 23 is for sure going to hit you. Here comes some damage. 1 point of damage to you. Swings out again with the second claw. An 11 to hit you, misses. And as it gets a hold of like your cloak and tries to pull you into its mouth so it can try to bite you. A 17 does get you, and you feel this thing bite right into your shoulder, dealing 9 points of damage.
You have 11 HP, right? You still run, right?
I have 3 hit points.
You can still run, right? He's gonna be okay.
As this bite crushes down on your shoulders, a blood-curdling scream echoes out from the entrance of this cave and into the wilderness as we cut back over to our party.
I think he's gonna get away with all of the treasure.
That would be very nice, Dent. But I don't think it'll be that easy. We will see.
But imagine it. He said he was going to share some of it with us. So what if there was like the perfect armor for me and a perfect weapon for me? What if everything was perfect and we had just gone with him and it was like asleep or something and we killed it? Chugman's not molding!
I mean, Razia wanted to go, so I mean...
We
I'm
could
just
have
saying.
mugged that thing! We could have jumped it so fucking hard! It would have just woken up to just us going like Nazguling it in its sleep. Oh!
Decisions were made. I hope you can live with what you've done.
We're too far away to hear his screams or anything, right?
Oh yeah.
I swear you hear something on the wind.
I do.
On the
I
wind,
hear
yeah.
something. I think we need to go back.
It's too late. As you approach these stone menhirs, the air seems to be even more filled with a mystical atmosphere. You can see little motes of light in the form of fireflies drifting in and out of these stone menhirs. And as the eclipsed moon reaches its zenith of what should be its new moon, you see that the stones begin to glow silver as the silver dandelion blossoms open, spread their leaves of their blooms, and you see these silver flowers all speckled amongst the other wildflowers here in the center.
Pine will look at Gregor. Is this what we need to get?
Yes, these are the flowers that she was asking us for.
So
Hopefully,
is there a certain way? No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hopefully there's no special thing we need to do other than pick them. She would have said if there was some special means needed. So I think we just picked them.
I would suggest you step back a little bit and let me go pick him. You look horrible.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel perfectly fine.
He looks like he could be a rat any second now. I don't like
Any
it.
second. Pine will help Gregor like sit him down somewhere. Just rest for a little bit. And she will go try to pick one of the flowers.
Maybe we should give Gregor one of them.
Ooh, that's a good idea. We can try.
Give him the
Anything, no.
Den will
dry
happily.
biscuit thing. Just shove it in his mouth again.
Yeah, Den
Yeah.
happily walks over and plucks a clover. I think they're like
Dandelion.
moonlight clovers
Dandelion.
or dandelion.
Yeah,
Dandelion.
I know because I just immediately started saying it wrong because Dent would never get it right, and I
Yeah.
think I actually made myself forget now what they are.
Roll me a d10.
Easy. Here's a 1.
Oh,
Oh, I actually hovered on 1 for a second.
You find you are able to harvest 9 dandelion blossoms.
Oh wow.
As you pick that 9th one into a nice small little bouquet in your hands, the silver light that emits from these menhirs begins to intensify. One by one, they start to glow even more brightly with silver, and the ground begins to give way. Then you step back as the ground just opens up slightly, and you see rough-hewn stone steps descend deep into the earth.
Let's go exploring, y'all. Maybe there's treasure down there.
All I know, I want to say though, You know what the hardest thing is that the fact that these are dandelions is like I could imagine like Dent's immediate reaction is just like picks them all, smiles, and she goes, and they just
So
Everybody's just
Those
like-
are not dandelions.
dandelions before they become like
Seed.
that are actual flower.
Flowers.
Yeah,
You can really eat them. Yeah.
yeah.
Now it's time for
But that
Gregor.
would be hilarious.
Now it's time for Gregor to
Can
roll a
we?
smart check.
Can we try to feed one of these to Gregor to see if his whatever will go away?
Well, hold
Just
on.
like Dent suggested.
Gregor is gonna eat one himself, and just like
get to pluck it from
Eh, eh.
my hand.
as he's kind of sitting on the ground where Kine put him, he's just gonna see if there's one nearby and just reach over and just grab it and try and just eat it.
I think Rosie is just gonna like pocket some, maybe like 2 or 3, and kind of like stealth them away. Maybe. Is there
Okay,
anything
so-
changing with the moss on the stones?
Nope. It's just still like mossy, slightly silvery hued. But Gregor, you take a bite of one. Jordan, thank you for filling in and
yes.
playing a character. I appreciate you stepping in. Sorry these guys let you go to your death. You can hate them forever.
As a technicality, it was a dice roll that he chose to go by himself.
Look, I'm not gonna never not regret that plate mail now, though.
Yeah, I it was great having you along, but apparently greed got the better of Mick.
Absolutely.
No,
All
I
good.
appreciate
Hope
I
everything goes
looked,
smoothly for you guys.
I looked at that 4 HP when the initiative rolled, and I went, no, he doesn't know, does he?
he doesn't know. But no, I really appreciate you, and maybe we can get you back in and get you a little bit more hardy character, and maybe these guys will keep you around.
Cool. All right, take care, guys.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a good one.
Bye. I feel so bad.
Oh yeah, that was rough. Stick
Oh,
around and
it
keep
also-
watching though.
It
See if
it
we all
blew
die.
up your cameras.
Did it?
Oh,
Yep.
No.
Oh no!
Kine is now the DM.
Son of,
Yep,
Yay!
Ooply is now the DM.
Dead.
son of.
Everybody die. Your hip
No, don't kill us. Give us treasure.
That's
Give us
fine. just put us back on the world map.
I think that they'll all be messed up. Don't worry. Continue speaking. I will
Okay.
fix.
All right. Well, Gregor, you eat one of these
And die.
silver dandelions, and your mouth as you're chewing on them begins to feel metallic, and your teeth stain silver.
Great.
Your entire mouth stains silver
Different colors.
as you swallow the bloom, and don't feel any different.
Mm-hmm. Think there might be something else that needs to be done. They taste terrible, though.
Dent starts to bring one up to his mouth.
Pine will probably go to Dent and take the flowers that he picked. Dent, let me keep them safe for you. Because I have a feeling he might start eating one after the other after the other.
But, well, hear me out. I have this big cut, and they have healing properties. If I ate them all, maybe the cut will go away. That's when Vader's like, yeah, you eat all these flowers, I'll give you 18 intelligence.
You get a wish.
Wait, what is?
No, yeah, because you give Den a wish, and it's just going to be like, Den looks down, there's a turkey leg, and he's just like, yeah.
Just one turkey leg.
So everybody, we got stairs here.
Well,
So you now have 8 silver dandelion blooms. Because Gregor ate one.
Then, does that include the ones that Razia put in her pocket too? So we just got 9 for everything.
Yeah, there was 9 total. If you were splitting them up, how many did Razia take? 2? Okay.
Yeah, she'll just take 2.
Sounds good.
There was a world where we plucked one of those things. And then we're like, maybe this will heal you, Gregor.
Hilarious is what that would have been.
There was also a world where we were walking here in plate mail.
With a pretty awesome sword. That's right. You don't know.
You
don't
should tell
know
him
about it.
all about the sword and how special it is, just to rub a little bit more salt into it.
Oh, it's called Rot Ruin. It's a +1 sword.
That troll was like, well, they found my lair. I better move now.
This neighborhood's gone to the rats. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
The troll bit down on Mick and he exploded into rats. We don't know about that part yet, though. What the fuck?
It's so funny watching Sophie try to get this. I would have just switched it over to the fucking. You're muted.
There you go. It's on the world view. It's still gonna be wrong.
That's fine. At least it's not so much in our face.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're going down some stairs.
We're going down the stairs.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, these rough-hewn stone steps descend deep into the earth before you finally come to a set of large stone doors. And above the doors, carved into the stone above the doorway, are the words, "Here lies the tomb of Saran Kesh and those who served her, blessed by the moon to destroy those cursed by it."
Also, I feel like we owe you one of these.
Oh my god, I was just gonna ask, did we light a torch?
Yeah, it would have started when simultaneously with Mix.
Nice.
May his soul find solace in the after.
His lit torch in the troll
stomach.
lair was a blessing to us.
A hall of mirrors is being too kind.
Also, I know I lit the torch, but Dent is going to immediately pass his torch off to Gregor.
Yes, please. I will take it.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the name? What was it written above the door? I'm sorry.
Here lies the tomb of Saran Kesh, Serankesh, and those who served her, blessed by the moon to destroy those cursed by it.
Gregor, why
as
did you choose to lay here? I'd have gone to sleep somewhere nice like in town.
I'm going to throw a guess and say this is not where she laid to sleep. This is where she was laid to rest when she died. But I don't know. Maybe we go deeper and we find a lady who's been asleep for a long time. Would I know anything, recognize the name, or know anything about that particular blessing that was the epitaph, I guess you'd call it?
By the look of the stone and stuff here and the carvings of the word, this looks to be much older than you. This seems to have been around much longer than you have existed. And seeing as it was hidden away, there's probably not any
Next.
common knowledge.
Okay. I guess the best thing to do. I mean, this is somebody's crypt or tomb. It would not be wise to defile it, but curiosity about what it holds. We could take a look.
I mean, I thought that's why we came down here.
Yes, but this is the resting place of somebody who appears to have been important or powerful. Defiling their place of rest might lead to some problems for us.
See, you did it again. You said they're not resting here after I asked about them lying here, and now you're telling me they're resting here.
As Vader,
What's your mind, rat man?
as Vader slowly goes fucking mad. It's in the
I
name.
mean,
I think, I really do think the rats got to you, Gregor.
Well,
To have you talking all twisty like.
they haven't eaten enough of my brain that I understand what the hell it is that goes on in yours, so let us continue deeper and see if we can find anything. If at the least this would be something worth documenting for scholars.
So Rouse
Good.
is going to turn to Dent and be like, "Could you be a darling and open the door for us, please?"
That opens the door.
you put your hands against it and start to push very, very much Dark Souls like. And
I stepped through a fog door before the group's ready. Fuck.
The name appears on screen with a health bar. You hear music playing. No, you push, and it takes some effort, but you eventually push through, and you hear these large doors grind against the stone floor as you push them open, and they open into a very large room with multiple pillars stretching from floor to ceiling. Thick silvery webs wrap around all of these pillars and string from wall to wall and even cover the floor in areas.
Can we light the webs on fire?
You can.
The room would catch pretty quick, though, wouldn't it?
Stone room.
They start to burn away as you are like moving into the room. And as you move into the room, burning the webs, there's a whisper that greets all of your ears. Who is thou to come into my resting place, disturbing my webs?
Oh, hell.
Are you prey? Or are you something different entirely? And you see moving along the top of the ceiling, just barely out of your torchlight, the very edges of this giant silver spider. It begins to lower itself down, and you see silver eyes, all 8 of them, looking down at you.
With all the earnestness in his heart, Dent's gonna say, I am Dent. I'm Dent. Yes, what I am.
And why do you disturb this resting place?
Oh, well, I mean, we was picking flowers up top, and then the stairs opened up, and I was told someone was resting here, but then they weren't resting here, because it says they're lying here, and it's just a whole bunch of confusing words and stuff. And people are exploding into rats up there, and it's real weird.
Dent, please, just for the love of all of the gods, just would you be Mistress Saran-Kesh by chance? Or one of her followers?
I am Moonweaver, guardian of the crypt of Saran-Kesh. You have trespassed upon sanctified grounds. What tithe do you bring for my lady?
Well, what does your lady like?
If a spider could smile, Moonweaver does.
I was thinking if the spider could sigh in exasperation, she does as well.
Oh. You see like her mandibles kind of click as she continues to lower herself down, now spinning herself upright. So all 8 of her giant spider legs stretch out between some of the pillars in front of you. You can see this large, it's like orb weaver species of spiders, but she's giant, and you can see the phases of the moon align down the back of her thorax, and she clicks her mandibles, and you're not quite sure how she's even forming these words, but still in a whispered voice. Long has it been since the warm crimson of life stepped foot in these halls.
Yes.
Oh man, if only we had an NPC we could sacrifice.
Ma'am, are you saying you're lonely?
Dent, I think she's saying she's hungry.
I'm seducing the spider or die trying!
Okay, different type of eating and hunger. I get it.
It has been many, many years since new life has stepped foot in these chambers.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you.
You smell delectable.
Oh shit. We may have a problem, everyone. Mistress
Why? I mean,
Moonweaver, please. We meant no harm in destroying your webs. We simply seek out a cure for the disease which ravages this land. Which a plague spread from all humans in the Gloaming. These flowers we sought for the sake of a cure, so we could be rid of this plague, this festering disease that seems to rot somebody from the inside out, spreading from human to those that consume them. But we sought these tomb to see if there was another cure, another means of which we could use to assist in saving humanity. You don't fucking eat us because we're all diseased.
My lady is very skilled in the ways of healing magic, of removing toxins from the blood. Perhaps she could be of some benefit to you, should you choose you worthy. However, for destroying my webs, and for a chance of an audience with the Lady Saran Kesh, I demand a meal.
I mean, there is this troll that's somewhere to the southeast of here. It is very large and very fat and very juicy. But, I mean...
Why travel for a meal when 4 morsels have so willingly stumbled into my chambers?
I mean...
Dent has already pulled out the fucking hardtack, by the way.
We have all been in contact with those who have this rot that is plaguing the land. No guarantees.
Why do you lie? I can sense your blood is tainted, but the other 3, delicious.
They may have a sturdier constitution than old Gregor, so I guess I am going to die of the rot as well. All right, guys, It's up to you. Have a good one. I'll watch from the sidelines.
Just walks away.
Kurgan goes, fuck it, and leaves.
Razia is just going to tilt her head at the Ore Weaver, meet all 8 eyes, and say, I will erase your name from history. No one will remember you existed, and all of your followers will die screaming your name in vain.
Oh, it's one of those days.
And the spider thuds down onto the ground, having said that, and now rushes towards you all.
Yay! Let's fucking go. We're dead.
I don't think I will get to seduce this spider.
I think it's a fair possibility. No.
There was a world where Dent's charm worked because he walked in. She's like, "I'm lonely," and Dent was like, "I'll give you a hug."
Matter of fact, as Razia says that, and the spider says, "Show me," and lands down in front of you all, and you brace yourself ready for impact. I think that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Yeah.
You know what, Vader?
No, we got 30 minutes.
You know what, Vader? You
We got 30
suck.
minutes.
You know why? Because I just finished getting the cameras back where they're supposed to be in the combat window.
Well,
Now hear me
well,
out, Whale
good.
30.
Just in time for us to bring in a different guest next time and to fuck it all back up.
Well,
But I am Vader the Mad. This has been Beneath the Blackened Sun. Thank you to Jordan, who stepped in for a while to play the NPC, so I didn't have to, and went out like a G. Thanks to my party for showing up and being you and making this fun. Thanks to chat for hanging out with us. We are going to sign off tonight. May Bahamut keep you and the Baba Yaga not take you this night. Good night, everybody.
you all have a fantastic night and stick around for the raid.
The raid!
Take care, be safe, have fun.
Have a good one.
Stay alive.
Don't explode into rats.
Goodbye, everyone.
You do what you want.